I'm not going to say I would or I wouldn't. I mean, DeSantis is willing to sign a 5-week and 6-week ban.
Would you support that? You think that
I
goes
think what
too
he
far?
did is a terrible thing and a terrible mistake.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Quisha King Show. So I'm sure you guys have heard Trump's remarks about pro-lifers and abortion and taking shots at DeSantis and the other pro-baby, pro-life governors and people around America. So, you know, we have been bigging up Trump about the overturning of Roe v. Wade because it was the appointment of Amy Coney Barrett, Kavanaugh, and Gorsuch, I believe, that put the Supreme Court in the position that it is in to be able to overturn Roe v. Wade, which was wrongly decided in the first place, right? And so we've been bigging Trump up, you know, his the judicial appointments to the Supreme Court, all fine and good. We all, you know, can recognize when, you know, someone does something well, which these days and times it feels like it's few and far between on the Republican side, but nevertheless, give credit where credit is due. But then he does this interview on Meet the Press, and he says, you know, that, well, you heard it, that it was a mistake for these governors to do heartbeat bills because, you know, according to him, people don't want this. However, we love it here in Florida, and there's many states around the country that are saying, you know what? We want to be a state that protects life, that protects families, that encourages healthy families, that encourages healthy wombs. You know, a lot of people don't like to talk about this, but, you know, we want to talk about the maternal mortality rate in Black women, but a lot of times people don't understand that, and the data is so convoluted, and I think they do that on purpose. They don't want to talk about that. The more abortions you have, the weaker your womb is, and it's probably going to be hard for you to carry a child to term or carry a child and everything go as smoothly as it could, because you have, you know, this suctioning and all of this unnatural this trauma that your body is going through every time you have an abortion or even one abortion, that you're putting your body through. So abortion affects a lot of different things. It affects a lot on the mind. It affects a lot on your body. You know, they don't tell you about this, and I can speak to this because I have had one. I have shared that before. It is a very, very, very traumatic experience mentally and emotionally when you have to come to grips with what you have done. It is very traumatic. They don't tell you that. And yeah, you'll have some women who just go and will just do it over and over and over again. And, you know, we need to pray for them, and we need to, they need to heal, because there is no way you can eliminate your child and be totally fine forever. I mean, there is healing in Christ. I can attest to that. There is healing and forgiveness in Christ. That is the only way that you can be fine. But when you're constantly doing over and over, it is doing something to your body. So we need to get back to a culture of decency where we're not, you know, where we're not saying, okay, well, we're going to have abortion up until the moment of birth. Like, what kind of nation are we becoming when we say that is okay? And then we have Democrats and people running around here and acting like that stuff is not happening. You know, my point is, Trump saying these things is very disturbing. He is not the same man that he was in 2016 when he was talking to Hillary. Oh, she wants to just rip the baby from, I mean, you know, we felt like he understood the assignment. We felt like he knew what was up. And now it's like, huh? Now you're like, well, the Democrats love it. The Democrats this. Newsflash, Trump, we don't care what the Democrats like and love. They're wicked and evil. They are. And then, I know I'm going to hear people in the, oh, Quisha, you're a seller. I'll be a seller. If you're going to continue to watch Trump flip on these issues, you're not really conservative and you're sure enough not really Christian. Because if a Democrat would say the same thing, you'd have a problem. You'd have a problem. So don't stop being mesmerized by the person who is saying the actual thing. Listen to what they're actually telling you. Look at their behavior. Just look. I don't know what's going on with Trump. I really don't. I mean, that's why I'm supporting DeSantis. There's a lot of stuff that Trump has done and said that's just like, no, we're not doing that. No. Then he was asked about men and women's bathrooms, a transgender issue, and he's in my opinion, this and that. In your opinion,
can a man become a woman?
In my opinion, you have a man, you have a woman. I think part of it is birth.
In your opinion? I mean, this is the man who allowed men to be in the Miss America pageant. This is the man, and I know Mar-a-Lago, that's his personal business or whatever it is. This is the same man that said that men could go in the women's bathroom at Mar-a-Lago as well. We just have to come to grips with who and what these people are. And like Governor DeSantis said, he's not the same person. And I think we just need to realize he's not the same person. Or maybe this is who he really is, and we just don't know. Maybe he just put on a good show for 2016. I don't know. And listen, I understand. It's hard to do. I worked for Trump. I ran the Black Voices for Trump office. I get it. I understand. As close as I was, as close as I am with working with DeSantis and those things, when DeSantis announced for the president, I was still like, oh my gosh, because but at the end of the day, I support DeSantis. He's just done way too much. He has proven himself to be a worthy leader. He has, again, give credit where credit is due. And so I think we need to really think about, we are at a state in our country where we don't have time for games. We need decency and order back in our country. The children need order. They don't need to be in confusion and chaos. We need a leader that is on the right track. We need a leader that has a faith, preferably the Christian faith. We need a leader that understands right and wrong and not is like, well, maybe, possibly, sometimes, no. We don't have time for that. And so for that reason, I'm not shocked. Actually, I'm really not shocked by Trump's remarks at this point. He's just been saying some wild stuff. Even the transgender stuff, like he did allow men in the women's pageant. He did. He kind of opened it. He did it long before it was even a thing. Trump was doing this long before it was even a thing. Okay. I don't know about you, but I would love to know what you think in the comment section below. Does this move you at all if you are currently a Trump supporter? Does this kind of make you side eye even a little bit? No? Are you cool with it? Are you just like, I don't care what he says? Are you holding up the frog? I don't care, voting for Trump. Are you one of those people? Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Please like, share this video, and subscribe. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.